have you gotten home yet to listen to your home theater after being at the
Yep.
event? You have.
Yep. And all I
Okay,
had
so
to
you
do
got
was
home. You probably listened to some. I know you.
take
You probably listen to the
take
same
off
demos.
yep, take off my
I know you.
buffer of negative
Okay.
15. I cranked the bass back up to -4, or was it +4? It might be +4. And then,
Sure.
yeah, and I didn't even let Don listen to it like that. So he's probably
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay, it sounds like a theater, right? Because it was
Yeah.
just, I let him listen to it how I normally listen to it. And I could
Yeah.
tell Don wasn't impressed. He was like, okay, it sounds like a theater. Because it wasn't, rattling your eyeballs out. And it's still bass
Yeah.
heavy. I mean,
Well, I think Don is. I think he's impressed a lot of times with the, you know, how well the theater itself is built aesthetically, and
Oh yes,
that's the sort of stuff that he seems impressed with.
he went to one of the theaters in KC, and yes, he was like, he was gushing over the look. He was literally blown away. I think it was, I'm going to butcher the name, Charpy's Theater.
Yeah.
And it's literally like a full blown cinema. Like it's got some old nostalgic feel where you got that, they're usually like gold or brass, like thin lines, and there's light coming from behind him. And he had that, and on the door it said his theater name, and it has columns and all of it. And it was like 3 layers. He has like an 11, a 19, and a 23-foot distance. Or something, roughly something.
So like if Don ever comes over, I got to set up a theater that looks like an actual,
looks
theater,
and turn the bass up. The bass has to hit 130 dB, and then he'll be
okay, 130 dB, and then
130 dB. That's the target for all of these systems. Yep, every one of them was roughly all of them were hitting 130 dB on the bass, and they're in these gigantic rooms nonetheless. So
all right, so you went home, listened to your Yamaha with monolith, Epson projector, and you're still happy.
I'm happy. I really did like the Ascend concentric drivers, and I think it's more of, since I'm sitting like 15 feet back, I just need.
You said, "I'm happy." You said, "I'm happy."
Yeah, I'm happy though. But I mean, it's not like I'm gonna rush out and
so you
go buy speakers.
Okay,
but yeah, I mean, I was impressed with the one room. I was like, okay, but I'm like, do I really want to do that? And I'm like, I don't know. After I drink a beer all this week at Fort Collins, Colorado, I might be like, I'm good.
So what was that chair you were showing? It looked like it had like AC.
So that's I forget the names. Basically it's a new Valencia chair that has heating and cooling. The chair itself, yeah. So the leather is perforated, and the cooling, I could feel it a little bit, but I think that really needs to be amped up. I don't think anyone else. I could feel it. I was like, oh, okay, I feel it. But I think that was because I was already kind of sweating, and I was like, okay, I feel it. But then the heat, of course, will take. That works. It just takes like several
I was going to say
the
cooling is hard. Cooling,
exactly.
That's the hard part, because it takes a ton of energy, and then the coolness just wants to go out.
Yeah, I was exactly. Say, man, and trying to force it
figured out how to make that cool.
Yep, exactly.
So cooling bed.
And then the other chairs, they had some of their normal chairs. They had another one, and I wish I was a salesman that would write down this stuff. And if I was making a commission off of something, I would be sure to write down the notes. But the other one, they had one that was a massage chair, and it had some lumbar support in it. And to be frank, that massage chair is shit. I mean, I was like, oh, no, this is such a big opportunity missed. I mean, it felt like just like a bagged balloon that just kind of goes.
Oh,
yeah. I was like, really? I mean, dude, come on, you guys could have this could have been a killer chair. But to me, and everyone that sat in it, so. If it's just me and it's like, oh, I did this, like me, I was the only one that felt the cool in the chair. Everyone else couldn't feel the cool in the chair.
Only Paul was cool. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes sense, right?
Only.
Yeah, and then
Given.
and then the massage chair. Yeah, everybody was just like, oh, damn.
You know what? I feel like Aaron, you look like the type of guy like who, if you see one of those massage chairs that you can put money into, I feel like you'd do it.
No,
Do you?
I don't put money into them, but man, I've come really close to buying one. They've got, I don't know if you guys have an Electronics Express. You guys have those stores?
We have Nebraska Furniture Mart, and they have like 10 different models. And dude, people are in those things for like hours.
Dude.
And I mean, they're legit shiatsu
but they're expensive.
roller.
They're expensive.
like
Heck, I
You're
didn't
talking
realize.
about the ones you put your arms into, right? You could put your arms into and
you can
massage
put your
whole
arms
arm.
into
Let's
them.
go.
Yeah,
The
and
cheapest one they had was like $1,000.
oh no, these are like $7 or $8 grand.
No, I'm saying like that was the cheapest, and then they went like
okay.
I would say
Yeah.
like the median was probably like around 4,000, somewhere around there. You know?
Yep.
Dude,
And you're like,
I was
oh,
like,
man.
oh my god, I want one of these.
Now here's the secret on that. Facebook Marketplace has those all day for like $1,000, the $5,000 ones all day long.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
right.
because people use them or buy them, they use them a couple times, and then they're like, "Oh, this is taking up space,"
Yeah, they're
you
huge.
know, and then they end up trying to get rid of it, and it's it's hard to get rid of some chair that somebody sat there and went, "Oh." You know?
It's not that much more space than a home theater chair, though. That's the only reason I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, home theater chairs are also big, and they don't do anything. They don't do anything massage wise. So I think massage chair is actually a really smart, stupid purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the smart
Ian,
dumb person.
Ian has one in his theater, and it's in the perfect spot because he had like a row, and then I think he's putting in a bar row, and then he has a little cove on the back left, and then that's where he has it sitting. So someone that wants to use it and experience it, and everyone does usually whenever you're there, they'll go back there, and yeah, he's got one of those. Not the most, but pretty close to the fanciest one. It might be the fanciest one, but yeah, he's doing that, and it's perfect because it has a perfect spot for it. So. But if you don't have a good spot for it, yeah, it's kind of, unless you're using it religiously, it's kind of in the way. It's a big, giant, it's the what's his name in Ready Player One, the hamster chair, Nolan.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Nolan hamster chair.
Nolan Sorrento's rig. And
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I can't read that. But yeah, so.
Now, if you can't catch the show, we do have an audio version at anchor.fm/daily HiFi. So make sure to go on over there if you like to listen to the show.